Alright, hello and welcome everyone to a battle replay from Total War 3rd Age Reforged mod. I'm Snowhood, and jumping into this battle, I can tell you right now, it's between Isengard and Gondor. And I have this paused right now because I was trying to find a way to get rid of the minimap, but apparently you can't do that when a battle replay, and I didn't want to go backwards and turn it off in the main menu and blah 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 blah. So I figured for this video it'll be alright, plus you get to see what's happening on the minimap while this battle takes place. It was taking place in the middle of the night. I stayed up pretty late after getting home from work and decided, hell, why not? Let's jump into a battle, and got to play with Bobo here, person that I have definitely had in my live streams, which is pretty sweet, and it was totally random that he was on and playing as well, so jumped in and we had a nice little 1v1 battle, which was a lot of fun, and I will take you guys to this battle right now. As you can see in the upper left here, the arrows are already flying, and we are jumping in here to this battle right off the bat. Oh, so I'll put this back in single speed here. I don't know the name of the map, but it's first time I've played on it since it's the only second time that I've actually played the mod. So a lot of fun here, checking out new things. My poor Urukai pikeman is getting wrecked by these Gondorian archers over here. I did split up my forces to a few of these half-orc Isengard. 3 units here, 1 pike, and 4 units of crossbow. And he had most of his army set up over here for, I guess, a full assault of me coming out over this way, which would have been pretty disastrous had I gone full on this route. So I had not planned for this, I guess. I was just throwing my units out here for fun. He does have Cab over here on his left flank, and he is moving over these carts of a Skillet. I'll tell you right now, these things are freaking amazing. They do a lot of damage in this battle. He had a couple units of these, and then he also ends up bringing over somewhere around here. I didn't even see those words, the White Tower, in the battle. Yes, these winged swordsmen over here. These guys are brutal as well. Plus, somewhere else, there it is. These Sons of Argonath. Gosh damn. So it basically came out to a lot of elites heading over to this side of the battle, as I was moving another portion of my army over here that included 3 pikemen, 2 trolls of the White Hand, which are the armored style ones. So I was like, yeah, let's see what these can do. Look pretty sweet, so I just grabbed them. We were playing in, I believe, 25,000 for the money. We'll just zoom this in here so you guys can see what's happening. I did take a champion of the White Hand as my general, who actually does a pretty solid job. There's also 2 units of... where are they? Back here. 2 units of Berserker. The rules were only 4 cav, no siege equipment. I accidentally brought 2 ballistamen, so in honor of the rules, I dropped the ballistas and are using them as infantry, which... it's definite kind of disaster on my part, big blow there, but that's the way it goes when you mess up, so it's all good. So over here, the battle's kicking off. I was trying to move this pike unit into the position at the neck here, and he didn't form. You can see he's still trying to form up where I put him. It really didn't work out. He was supposed to stretch out right here, which would have stopped this cav charge, but things happen, and so I tried now to get him into combat because he's just walking in circles. So that leaves this door open for this Gondor infantry to charge the crossbowmen, which are doing their best right now to push back the infantry. Holy crap. They did a solid effort to give it in. The Orc Vanguard charging forth here to kind of cover things up. I have 3 units, like I said earlier, to try and help with that Urukai pikeman. But in come the Gondor infantry. Pretty solid troops, I gotta say. Here's a good charge. The flank with those clubs.
Something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
So I heard this, pretty early on, and as you can see, the battle bar over here is well against me as far as favor is concerned. But hey, this was a for fun battle, so I said nothing of it. I just was watching this happen and going, oh, look at this. So it takes me a while before I get my crossbowmen out of this fight. As you can see now, I'm making that move. A lot of them get sacrificed on this retreat. But I thought, I've got to use these guys as missile, right? They're not going to do the best in melee, and if I can start throwing some missile damage out at these veterans of Osgiliath, which are just destroying me right now, I should be better off. But, yeah. Nonetheless, those veterans of Osgiliath pretty much destroy these guys here. As I was watching that part over there, because I do very much like to sit here and watch these battles very up close and personal while I'm playing them, I completely missed the fact that his cab had run over here to this hillside. As you can see now, I'm trying quickly to move my pikemen over, but, well, as we all know about pikemen, they don't move very fast. Especially in the long formation that I have them drawn in, there was no way in hell they were going to stop this, and so I quickly try and countercharge my berserkers. Which doesn't go so well. Yeah, there goes 50% of my berserkers on the right flank, but I do react with trolls and now running the pikemen to try and catch up. He quickly then retreats the cav, but the damage has been done to that berserker unit. A full charge of trolls up the middle, and again, the shield formation worked really well in this mod. I think whatever they have the stats set to for that mass bonus works really well. And the other thing you'll notice too is they're actually holding a formation even in that shield formation. It just sounds silly, but every time I use shield formation, the guys auto push forward, and every time I watch handfuls of men die because they're just pushing, they're not actually fighting. So I don't know, I give it to him on this one. This seems to be working pretty well. As you can see, my trolls have been stopped in the first ranks of men as opposed to charging through at the wards of the White Tower, which look absolutely amazing, mind you. So the other awesome thing about this battle, I must say, is that we were able to play this... excuse me. Wow. Dry throat. Well, I missed this charge while I was playing, so this is cool to watch. These berserkers hit the Sons of Argonath. Crazy. Just crazy. Go Berserker team. So we're both playing this in max graphics, and the speed of the game was as this. I mean, we both commented on it, and Bobo was from Romania, and I thought, wow, for sure, the distance, right, the ping rate, and of course, we hit the 4,500 unit mark, so we were well over the count of units for the engine before it goes, hey, what the hell are you doing? Not crash, but slows down, right? Well, we were both amazed. The game played out smoothly. As you can see in the mini-map here, he did run a cav unit all the way around. I missed this as well, because I was doing just what I was doing there. Fully zoomed in and watching this battle unfold, and my men get slaughtered. I thought it was fantastic, though. So totally missed this. Ouch. There goes a bunch of your crossbowmen. And away he goes. I think now I do try to turn my crossbow to shoot this cav threat because, well, this is deadly. I also looked at this over here going, alright, things don't look so bad. He's had to pull a lot of troops over to the other side, and I did manage to catch, as you can see there, his general over there in the forest with my berserkers and trolls, so poor Bobo has died at this point. I thought, well, maybe things aren't so bad over here. I mean, it says victory. I've killed off quite a few of the Gondor infantry that stand before me, and my crossbowmen are still intact, but this is happening. And he slowly whittles these crossbowmen down to nothing, as well as I mentioned before, those veterans of Osgiliath, they never quit shooting arrows at me. They have a lot of, I guess, ammunition, and they just destroy my crossbowmen. So back to the right flank, where I thought, well, okay, the left flank is pretty dead. I think there's a chance to completely bloody them out on it, but not looking so fantastic. Here comes the Sons of Argonath. Finally, I returned some damage. I mean, that's a good blow, taking out 50% of the remaining amount from this unit. And it also gives me access to the back of his troop line. I don't know if I should have stayed here or not with these guys instead of going to fight the archers, which I tried to do here. I don't know which would have been better, but again, I thought, well, I've got these trolls and they're still pretty much intact. I've killed off the general. Maybe there's still a chance. I mean, I've suffered more casualties, but I've got these trolls, right? And berserkers, and unfortunately the winged swordsmen have flanked me in this position here, but I'm holding the flank on the far right. I don't know, anything could happen. Maybe Snow could turn the tide, but what is Snow doing? Meanwhile, over here, glued into this battle, realizing, there's a lot of dead, you're a guy over here, not a lot of dead Gondor soldiers. Holy crap. So quickly realizing that things are kind of not going in favor, as I think I knew from the get-go, but again, I'm here to have fun, and fun is what I had. Let's try to take out some of these Osgiliath veterans. And here the arrow damage from the remaining unit starts to whittle down my champions. But they were champions, I gotta say. They fought pretty damn hard. I actually also got really lucky over here. I totally forgot these stakes were here, and I did not run into them. I didn't do it. I didn't run into them, so that was pretty funny. I had a good laugh. That I thought originally, I looked over and went, oh no, wow, I didn't get killed by them. So they were going back and forth, trying to hammer an anvil over here as the same way he did to me. Try to return some of the favor. A few crossbowmen left, but otherwise the left flank has been pretty destroyed. So onto the right flank, he's reinforced this side heavily with the Gondor infantry that he did no longer needed. And well, those wardens of the White Tower are slowly whittling away my trolls even, as we are down to 6 over here, and I think actually that's the other unit is dead, so they dropped pretty fast once these elite infantry stepped into the fight. He's still hammering anvil back over here against my pikemen. And since they've been pretty fought out at this point, the fact that there's infantry now fighting them at close quarters and not at a pike range, they just drop. So it goes pretty fast all of a sudden. The men fall down, dead as dead can be. And what's happening over here? Well, more dead as dead can be. But who's still alive? Snowhood. Literally, I am still alive in this battle over here with the champion of the White Hand, trying not to get caught into this melee battle with the veterans of Osgiliath. But this I thought was pretty funny. I saw this happening here as I made this charge. I'm not sure if that's... I'm not sure which one is the actual general. I never actually did figure this out while I was playing either. Which one of these guys is me? But we'll keep an eye on these guys now as everyone else is dead. This is my only unit left alive, and I am just trying to do my best here to cause some more damage. Let's see here. I mean, those two guys are the same, and this guy has a helmet. I'm not really sure if that's the main... We'll find out soon enough here, though. And for a minor spoiler alert, I will say that Snowhood is the last man standing. So I'm down to myself and one lone bodyguard, trying to rampage back and forth here, just getting a few more kills. And at this point, we were both commenting on the fact that he's still alive. This is really rather fun, I gotta say. But the soldiers of Gondor stand tall this day against the forces of Isengard. And we can say they have defended the lands somewhere. Like I said, I don't know where this map is located, but they did their job. Whether they came to their own people's aid or Rohan's aid or whatever, they did it. And as I fight, it is okay. It's the guy with the helmet. So as I fight valiantly here, as the last man standing, trying hard to not die. I die. A grim day for the snow monsters and the White Hand. Actually, kind of funny though, playing as Isengard and the White Hand as Snowhood. But there you go. And the battle, I had just a few hundred men short of what he had. And like I said though, we definitely tipped over the 4,500 whatever man scale. And we were both very happy that things ran really smoothly. And with both of us being able to play at the max graphics, so we could both enjoy the awesome appeal and texture of all these troops. And we'll go quickly into the results here, you can see the kills, though, still were pretty solid. 1,600 to the 22. And this is what happened overall. Crossbowmen didn't do so well. Had these guys picked up another 100 kills apiece, you know, that would have been pretty cool. That would have evened things out just a smidge more. I know his... does it show me? Nah, it does not show me his... That would have been cool to see the damage that his Osgiliath bowman had done. If they broke the 150 or so kills per unit, that would have been pretty sweet to find out. The pikemen, you know, they kind of did their own. I would have assumed that the stats aren't too different from those Gondorian pike troops, but the Osgiliath ones, I gotta say, probably had a much better stat than I did over here. The Berserkers didn't do so well, and again, we saw them kind of get chewed up by the cav quite a bit there. The Vanguard actually did pretty solid against the Gondor infantrymen. Not too shabby. I mean, one even managed to pull a little bit better than 1-to-1. And then, of course, the Ballista team that I sent in first as a Vanguard to try and break up his pike units, they did nothing. I mean, 0 kills. That's actually pretty damn sad. And somehow they took prisoners, though. No idea how that pans out. So they chose not to kill anybody and instead hit him over the head and then drug him over to the side. I don't know. In which way. Had I had 2 actual units there to help out, again, the kills could have evened out a bit more. Still would have lost, I think, but, you know, like I said, the kills could have evened out. Would have been much more of a bloodier battle, less men standing at the end. The Trolls and the Champions of the White Hand are the true winners here, actually pulling off 100 kills apiece with having a very small unit count, which also aided in the fact of me having less men on the field overall to compare to him. But I think things went as well as they could have gone here. Pretty solid battle. Hope you guys enjoy and look forward to seeing more of these as I get lucky enough to play with some of you guys on Reforged. So yeah, take a look at Discord, and I am in that Reforged Discord, so if you want to play a battle, send a message and see if I'm around. Otherwise, you guys have a fantastic time, day, night, or wherever you're at, and like I said, hope you enjoy. Leave your comments and thumbs up at the bottom, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.